So this is the unboxing of the Sony A7IV. Now this camera was released late October, and here we have it. And this is the new entry level in the Sony mirrorless full frame lineup. And this review is just all about the unboxing and my first impression of this beautiful camera. Now it's time to unbox. So I'm just gonna open from here. And we are going to see this beautiful. So this is the box itself once you open it. So here we go. And the first thing you're gonna see obviously is the manuals. Well, as usual, the manuals are there. Right, so I'm just gonna see that. You also have the extended warranty that I also received. It comes with it, so you have to activate it online, so you get an extended 1 year. Right, so the next thing is this is the power plug. I think this is for maybe Europe and the UK, but this one is the one they use in the UK. So this is the next thing that you're gonna see, and the time to lift the lid. Now this is the box itself, so you guys can see. Right, I think the boxing, the packaging has changed a little bit now. They're using more recycled stuff, I think. And the first thing I noticed is this leather strap. Now this is the new addition to the Sony package, and you guys can see the Sony A7IV there. Now I'm filming on the A7R4 right now with my 24 f1.4 G master lens. Yeah, I really like this leather strap. The previous one was not leather one, was just like, but this looks premium and it looks beautiful in the hands, and definitely it's a welcome addition to the packaging. The next thing is, I don't know what this is, so let me just open this, and this is the USB-C cable. So this is the USB cable. One of the features of this camera is that you can stream directly to YouTube directly from this camera via USB cable. Once you connect it to your computer, it automatically detects that it has been connected, and it will suggest whether you want to stream or upload pictures on your computer. So this is the battery. You guys can see here is the battery. It's the same battery for the Sony A7IV, Sony A7R4, Sony A7III. So they've been using this battery for quite a while, and it's a very good battery. It lasts long, so it's a very good one. I've never had to, use up the battery in most of the event that I do, and I think this is the power connector like that, So yeah, so this is that. You guys can see. Let's look at that. Let's go the USB-C on the other side. Yeah, brilliant. So the next thing is now what we have been waiting for. So the camera itself. So let's unbox, let's open up and see what we got inside. So this is the Sony A7IV. I mean, first of all, the first thing I feel is like it's just almost the same weight as my Sony A7R4, and I know that the flip screen, that is the first thing, like I can see straight away, and that is beautiful. I don't know if I would prefer this flip screen to the normal tilt one. I don't know yet, but I like the fact that it has this flip screen, and you can open it easily from this side. They're giving you opportunity to open it without having any difficulty, and I think that's a welcome addition. And as you guys can see, it's got so many buttons. on the body. So it's got so many buttons. First of all, it's got this button here that you guys can change from your to different mode there, from pictures to video, and it's also got the normal. These other buttons are already there. We already know that this camera, the new addition to this button is this one right here, which from the reviews now can be, you know, customized to anything like your ISO or your white balance. You can customize it to whatever you want, and it's also, you can lock it. You can lock it down once you set it. The normal problem is that the number one, which was the exposure compensation, once you change it, sometimes you can bump into it and that can move, and then probably you just, you know, increase your exposure a little bit. And this is the front of the camera, as you guys can see, and it just looks beautiful. It looks beautiful, it looks beautiful, and I love it. And another thing I love about this camera is just the grip. It's almost similar to the Sony A7IV, because I use the Sony A7IV a lot. And like I said, and I'm currently filming with it. So yeah, so this is beautiful and I love it. It's looking, currently I only have one body at the moment, but you know, normally I use two body, but I've sold my Sony A7III while I was waiting for this camera. So I sold it, and you know, I've been saving up waiting for the camera for such a long time, and I pre-ordered it immediately. This camera was released late October. Apart from all these normal buttons that we are already familiar with, you know, on this side, I think the newer additions are these ports that it looks so better than it used to be before. It used to be very flimsy before. All these things would be so shaky and all that, but they look steady now. And I know there's something else here, which is the HDMI cord. Yeah, this is the full HDMI right now. Before we used to have the mini, but now we have the full HDMI from that side. The other addition is how to open it. Now on my Sony A7R4, you have to slide it open, but this one has this new, this is a new style for me, but it's welcome as well. So in here we've got, on top of it here, we have, you can use your type A CF card, and then the other one you can also use your the SD normal memory card on this one as well. So this one has two type of card that you can use, the normal memory card, and you can use type A on this, but on this one you can use just one card here. So this is just will allow for better transfer of data, better performance, quicker buffer, and you know, just general performance. The other thing is this outshoot right here. The outshoot right here is now digital, it's now digital like my Sony A7IV. So the benefit of that is now you can just connect your digital mic directly to this outshoot, and you'll be able to get signal straight away, like, you know, everything's directly from the camera, and it will work perfectly. So I have that on my Sony A7IV, but on my Sony A7III, so it's a different one. But this is a welcome addition. It's a new technology, and it's something that, you know, if you have the Sony A7IV, you will love also having it in all the cameras. The EVF is now increased to, I think, about 3.6 million thereabout, and the LCD skin is about 1.6, I think, 1 million, and which is also not bad at all for me, because the Sony A7III has a lower resolution. I think it's about less than 1 million, and the EVF was also lower. Some people complain about that, but I feel personally that is not a deal breaker for me. Overall, I love the feel of this camera, and I love how it feels in the hands, and that's the inside of it here that we have there, and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. This is just my unboxing and first impression. So I will still be taking this camera out in the field and trying out all the capability, all the new features. There's so many things to discuss about this camera, which I will be talking about in my more in-depth analysis of this camera. So there we have the unboxing and everything that comes with it in the box. So this is everything that comes with the camera in the box. So there we have it. So that is the Sony A7IV. I can't wait to go out and test out this camera, and then to show you guys some picture quality and to tell you more about, you know, my own personal experience, because all I care about is I want to take out this camera, I want to test it out, I want to see how it performs in the real world. Not all about, there's so many videos out there about the technicalities and things like that, but I just want to test this in the real world and give you guys my thoughts on this beautiful camera. And there you have it. This is the Sony A7IV. I finally have it in my hands. And it smells so good. I have been waiting for this camera for around 2 years right now. You know, we'll be hearing news that it's gonna come out, you know, and finally we have the production model in our hands. Now, if you haven't watched the review, there's so many reviews on YouTube already about the features and all the time. I will list some of the features on the screen as well. So the pre-production model has been tested and we've seen a lot of the things that this camera can do. But now that we have the final production model, one of the reasons why I got this camera for me personally is to improve my workflow, because, and also to have two camera body. I already have two camera body, but I sold my Sony A7III in order to be able to buy this, and I sold that around 2-3 months ago. And now that I have this in my hands, so I will be, you know, curious. I'm testing out a few things that I'm looking forward to, like for instance, the real-time tracking system on this camera is something that I have not experienced on my Sony A7 III, and Sony AR4 doesn't have it in video either. So I'll be happy to test that out, because that will improve my own efficiency and effectiveness also. And also another thing I'll be happy to test out is the dynamic range, you know, ability to be able to recover those highlights and shadows. I think is something that will be interesting. This is 15 stops, so it'll be good to tell them in, you know, the pre-production model that was tested, there was no, the raw file were not being tested, it was just JPEG. So now we have the final production model, which will have access to the raw file. I'm able to test those things out. There's so many things that this camera can do. Like I said, now have an improved, you know, we now have a flip screen right now. You know, we have a flip screen. We have additional button here. We have another, changing the modal. We have those capabilities to be able to change it right now. We have the full HDMI. The EVF has been improved. The screen resolution has been slightly improved. And inside, we have a new processor, which is the Bion XR, and also is a 33 megapixel camera, which I feel is a sweet spot. There's so many things about this camera. And I'll be doing my final review, whereby I'll be testing out both the videos and the photo capabilities of this camera. And if you want to see that review, why don't you subscribe to my channel? You know, by so doing, you know, you'll be supporting this channel, right? And also by liking our video, if you enjoy any of them, you know, smash the like button as many times as you can. By so doing, the YouTube algorithm will be able to recommend my channel to other viewers, and they'll be able to watch it. And by so doing, you are going to be supporting me. So the main reason for getting this camera is because I want to improve, you know, my workflow, because I'm a one-man band and I do a lot of editing and doing that. My well-being is very important to me. My health is very important to me. I also do other things as well. So making sure that I'm keeping safe, you know, my health in check, I need a camera that works and that works well, you know, and so for me, it is important having this camera in my bag to be able to help me just, it's not going to make you a better photographer, but at least it helps, you know, your workflow and improve, you know, productivity as well. So guys, that is just my unboxing today. I'm at first thought, a first impression about this camera. So guys, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that. Until next time, I say guys, I say keep safe and bye-bye.